than this computer. Okay, so hello everyone. I'm going to start recording, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to correct the homework. Okay, so remember that I told you two things to do. First of all, the two lessons from ing forms and to infinitive. Okay, so remember that we're working with those two things which are very important. That is to say, when to use an ing after certain verbs or use to after certain verbs. That is what we were learning in the last class. So we're going to start. I'm going to show you the image I'm going to share first. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait. Again, share this infography. Raymond Murphy, this is it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to start with the first part. The first two were working with ing forms. Okay? When to use ing after certain verbs. For example, as a review, we have to say that after stop, finish, recommend, consider, admit, deny, avoid, risk, imagine, and fancy, the next verb must go with ing. Right? So that is the general thing. Okay? There you have some examples, and then we have the exercises that you were supposed to do for today. So let's start with the first part. Francisca. Yes, there are. Complete the sentences for each situation. Use ing. What shall we do? We could go to the zoo. So she suggested going to the zoo, right? What about the second one? Two people talking. Do you want to play tennis? No, not really. So
he didn't fancy, right?
yes, fancy.
Playing tennis.
Yeah, he didn't fancy playing tennis. He said, let's go for a walk. Good idea.
She suggested going for a walk.
He suggested going for a walk. All right, Macarena, you caused the accident. No, I didn't. He denied.
He denied causing the accident.
Causing the accident. That's right. Who else is today? Macarena, Tamara is not. Who else is here present today? Because I have only a few of you in the image. Wait. Nicole.
They didn't mind waiting a few minutes.
Waiting a few minutes, that's right. And who else is, I have someone else missing here. Who else was present?
Camila?
Camila. The last one, Camila. You didn't tell the truth? That's right, I didn't. Camila, are you there? It says that she, yeah, okay, Ricardo then. You didn't tell the truth? That's right, I didn't. So she. Ricardo. No answer. Okay, Francisca.
She admitted not telling the truth.
Good, right. That is the negative. She admitted not to doing something. She admitted not telling the truth. That's right. Then you have another part that says complete the sentences, choose from these verbs in the correct form. The first one is already there. He tried to avoid answering my question. Then you have apply, forget, interrupt, listen, live, lose, make, pay, read, travel, and try. Giselle, what about number 2?
Answering.
No, the first one is already there. Number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Making.
Yeah, but read it complete.
I can see.
I'm trying to concentrate. You can't see it. Really, you can't. Let's put it here. What about now? Can you read now?
Yes,
Okay, so
I'm trying to concentrate. Please stop making so much noise.
so much, no much, much,
So much.
so much noise. That's right. Macarena, the next one.
I enjoy listening to music.
I enjoy
Listening to music.
listening to music. That's right. Anybody else is present now? Has anybody arrived? Camila? Ricardo? Nicole? Number 4.
I consider applying for the job, but in the end, I decided against it.
Okay, but in the end, not in the end. Remember that is
In the end.
because there is another vowel. Okay, let's see, Francisca.
Have you finished reading the newspaper yet?
Okay, Giselle.
We need to change our routine.
Routine.
can't-
Routine.
Routine. We can't go on living like this.
Yeah, living like this. That's right. And number 7, Macarena.
It's better to avoid traveling during the rush hours.
Traveling during the rush hour. Okay, the next one, Nicole.
My memory is getting worse. I keep forgetting things.
All right, Francisca.
I put off playing this bill so many times. I really must to do it today.
Okay, read it again, Francisca. You made a mistake in one part. Read it again.
Yeah.
I've put off
Playing this
Playing?
bill. No, perdón. Sorry. Paying this bill so many times.
so
I really
times. So many times.
So
Yeah,
many times. I really must to do it today.
must do.
Must do it today.
Okay, be careful with that, Francisca. Giselle, number 10.
I've given up to learn Japanese. I was making
I've given up what?
No progress.
No, again, I've given up what? I've given up.
I've given up trying
Yeah. Continue.
to learn Japanese. I was making no progress.
That's right. Macarena?
If you game, you risk
Gamble.
lose.
If you gamble.
Gamble?
Gamble. You know what gamble is, Macarena?
Gamble? No.
When you go to the casino, right? When you go to the casino, you gamble your money. You gamble in the roulette, or you gamble in the machines, or you gamble in the I don't know. I can't remember the names in English, but
Okay.
you don't play. You don't play. You gamble. You play a sport, but you gamble when you go to the casino.
Okay.
All right. You risk then. You risk.
You risk losing your money.
You risk losing your money. Okay. And number 12, Nicole?
Would you mind not interrupting me all the time? Let me speak.
All right. Would you mind not interrupting me all the time? Let me speak. That's right. Okay. And here you have put the words in the right order. Okay. Let's do a pair of this, only a pair. Okay. And number 1 is already there. I don't remember her saying that. What about number 2, Francisca? It's okay if you want to drive my car.
I don't mind you driving it.
I don't mind you driving it. That's right. And Giselle, what a stupid thing to do. Can
you imagine anybody being so stupid?
Stupid.
So stupid.
Stupid. So stupid? All right. Okay, the other ones, you can do that. We're going to finish with this one. She's a very interesting person. I always enjoy talking to her. All right. Macarena, number 2.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling very well. I don't fancy I talking to her. No, it's
No.
the ones going out.
I don't fancy going out. All right. Nicole, number 3.
Going out. Going out.
Nicole,
I hope you don't mind
but read it
standing
complete.
up.
Read it complete, Nicole.
I'm afraid there aren't any chairs. I hope you don't mind standing up.
You don't mind? No.
Standing
No.
up.
No.
Waiting.
You don't mind waiting,
Up.
standing up. Waiting, standing, or waiting, standing up, right? That's correct. Okay, let's see, Ricardo, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, number 4.
It was a beautiful day, so I suggested going to the park.
Ricardo, suggested.
Going to the park.
Yeah, so I suggested going to the park. Okay, Francisca, number 5.
The movie was very funny. I couldn't stop laughing.
Laughing. Giselle?
My car is unreliable.
No, unreliable.
Unreliable. My car is unreliable. It keeps failing.
Keeps failing. What do you say when your car doesn't work? It's not fail. The car doesn't fail. You have to use the verb break. Break. No es que el auto se quede. Yeah. When it's not working, it keeps breaking.
Breaking.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps breaking. All right. Now, the second part is verb plus 2. Okay? Decide to do, forget to do, etc. After all these verbs, you have to use a to infinitive. You have offer, agree, refuse, decide, plan, arrange, hope, forget, manage, fail, promise, threaten, deserve, afford, learn, and tend. Okay? So you offer to do something, you agree to do something, you refuse to do something, you decide, you plan, you arrange, you hope, you forget to do. Not ing in this case, all right? So we're going to do the second part of the exercise, okay? So have these situations. The first one is already there, okay? So complete the sentences for these situations. Shall we get married? Says the woman. Yes, let's, says the man. They decided to get married. I think can't see it complete here. Yeah. To get married. Okay, so let's continue with Francisca. Please help me. Okay.
She agreed to help him.
Help him, that's right. Yeah, Giselle, can I carry your bag for you? No, thanks, I can manage.
He offered to carry
Oops.
her.
Again, he offered to carry?
Her bag.
Right, okay, Macarena. Let's meet at 8 o'clock. Okay, fine.
They arranged to meet to meet at 8 o'clock.
They arranged to meet at 8 o'clock.
Mister,
Yes.
we can use.
Can we use
meeting?
It's a question. Can we use?
Can we use meeting in for? They arrange to meeting.
No.
Or no?
No. In here you have to use to. Arrange. You arrange to do something. You don't arrange doing something. Okay. These verbs all function with to infinitive. Right? Okay. Okay.
But she refused to tell me her name.
Okay. Wait. Nicole, what's your name? I'm not going to tell you. Yeah. So
She refused to tell me her name.
She refused to tell me her name. That's right. Ricardo, please don't tell anyone. I won't, I promise.
She promised not to tell anyone.
All right, she promised not to tell anyone. All right, then we have in here, complete the sentences. Use suitable verb. Okay, let me move a little bit. Okay, it says here, don't forget to lock the door when you go out. Francisca.
There was a lot of traffic, but we managed to
Manage.
get to the airport in time.
Yeah, we managed to get to the airport in time. All right, let's see, Giselle, number 3.
We couldn't afford to live in London. It is too expensive.
That's right, Macarena, number 4.
I can play a musical instrument, but I'd like to
Learn,
to use the guitar.
like to learn,
To use?
no, to play the guitar, to play the
Ah.
guitar. Nicole, number 5.
I don't want Mark to know what happened. I decide not tell him.
Again, I
Not
decided,
to tell him.
I decided, it's past tense, I decided. Again, repeat.
Decided.
Yeah.
Not to tell him.
Not to tell him, that's right. Ricardo, number 6.
We were all afraid to speak. Nobody dared to say anything.
Nobody dared to say anything. Okay, now in here you have to choose whether to use ing form or to. The first one is enjoy, so is ing. When I'm tired, I enjoy watching TV. It's relaxing. What about number 2, Francisca?
I decided to look for another job. I need a change.
All right. Giselle, number 3.
I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not going anywhere. I refuse to move.
That's right. Macarena, number 4.
I am not in a hurry. I don't mind waiting.
Don't mind waiting. That's right. Nicole, 5.
Tina ran in a marathon last week, but she failed to finish.
To finish,
To
that's
finish?
right. He failed to finish. And the last one, Ricardo?
Number 6.
6, yeah, 6.
I wish that dog would stop barking. It's driving me crazy.
That's right. Now, make a new sentence using the verb in brackets. It says here, I've lost my keys. I seem to have lost my keys, right? Appear. So read it, Francisca. Tom is worried about something.
Tom appears to be worried
Worried.
about
Worried.
some
Repeat it again. Tom appears to be worried about something. Again.
Tom appears to be worried about something.
All right, Giselle, you know a lot of people, seem.
You seem to know a lot of people.
That's right. My English is getting better, Macarena, seem.
My English seems getting better.
Again, my English seem.
Getting better?
No.
No?
Seem to do or to happen. Seem to happen.
Ah.
So in here you have to say, my English seems, because it's third person singular, my English seems to be getting better.
Okay.
Seems to be getting better. Okay, Nicole, number 5, that car has broken down, appear.
That car appears to be broken.
Yes, could be, but it could, I think you can do it with present perfect in there. That car appears to have broken down. That car appears to have broken down, right? Ricardo, Rachel is enjoying her job.
Rachel seems to be enjoying her job.
Rachel seems to be enjoying her job. They have solved the problem, Francisca.
They claim to have solved the problem.
That's right. They claim to have solved the problem. Okay, now here, the last thing is those verbs that use a question word first and then to. For example, do you know how to get to the airport from here? So you can use what, how, where, whether, etc. Plus one of these verbs. Get is already used. So Giselle, what about number 2?
Would you know what to do if there was a fire in the building?
Would you know what to do if there was a fire in the building? That's right. Macarena, number 3.
You'll never forget how to ride a bike once you learned.
You've learned. That's right. Nicole, number 4. Nicole? Oh, something happens. Ricardo? Number 4.
4. I've been invited to the party, but I haven't decided whether to go or not.
Yeah, whether to go or not. Let's see, Francisca?
My room is very untidy.
Untidy.
I've got so many things and I don't know where to put them.
I don't know where to put them. That's right. And Giselle, the last one?
I have some clothes to wash. Can you show me how to use the washing machine?
Yeah, can you show me how to use the washing machine? That's right. Okay, so good. You did this part of the homework. And now you have to study this part now, in which you use verb plus an object plus 2 verb. Yeah. For example, verb plus 2, alone. Want to go, she expects to go, she asks to be, etc. Help to work, would like to work, would prefer to do something. But in this case, those verbs can also use an object, and the object goes this way. For example, I want you to do something for me. Yeah. She asked me to call her soon. Yeah. I would like you to study more. I would prefer her to admit me in the club. Okay. So in this case, those verbs can use also can use an object in between. There you have some examples. For example, we expected to be late, but you can say we expected Dan to be late. Would you like to go now? Would you like me to go now? He doesn't want to know. He doesn't want anybody to know. See the difference? Right? In this case, you're using an object, yeah? We do not usually say want that. Do you want me to come with you? Not want that I come. Do you want me to come? Okay. For example, how would you say, Ricardo, me gustaría que ella me ayudara.
I would like her to help me.
Right. I would like her to help me. Okay. No quiero que me preguntes. How do you say that? No quiero que me preguntes, Giselle.
I don't want to. No, I don't want you to ask me.
Right. I don't want you to ask me. Right. That's the way. I don't want you to ask me.
I don't
Yeah.
want you to.
So these verbs, want, expect, ask, help, would like, would prefer, can be without an object, but they can also have an object. That is when you quieres que alguien haga algo por ti. Quieres que, o esperas que alguien haga algo, o ayudaría a alguien a hacer algo, me gustaría que alguien hiciera. Those expressions are like that, right? For example, you want me to come with you here, and in here I have we have some other examples. Here, those verbs have the structure: verb plus subject plus to. Tell somebody to do, advise somebody to do, remind somebody to be, warn somebody to work, invite somebody, encourage somebody, persuade somebody, get. Todos estos verbos, I'm going to say it in Spanish, es cuando tú dices, for example, quiero pedirle a alguien que haga algo. Quiero obligar a alguien, por ejemplo, force. Yeah. I will force you to do more exercises this semester, right? I will force you to do. I will force you. You are the object. I am the subject. I will force in the future you, the object, to do something. For example, me as a teacher, that is to say, I will teach you to use some verbs in a certain way. I won't allow you to skip classes, okay? There you have lots of examples. For example, in here, wait. It says, it's not a nice hotel. I wouldn't advise you to stay. I wouldn't advise you to stay there. Can you remind me to call some tomorrow? Joe said the switch was dangerous and warned me not to touch it. I didn't move the piano by myself. I got somebody to help me. Who taught you to drive? They don't allow people to park in front of the building. Okay, so this is another group of situations in which you use a subject after some of these verbs. Yeah. In these examples, the verb is passive. I was warned, we are allowed, we were allowed. Yeah. I was warned not to touch the switch. Are we allowed to park here? For example, we do not use suggest with to. Suggest is always with ing. Yeah, you know that. She suggested going to the movies. I suggested working together. But you can use this expression. Jane suggested that I ask you for advice. Not suggested me to ask. Okay, so read this again, and homework, you will have to do this, which is another way of using the infinitive. In here, the next lesson is verb plus ing or to. Yeah. Some verbs are followed by ing and some are followed by to. For example, these ones are with ing: admit, avoid, consider, deny, enjoy, fancy, finish. We saw that. And verbs that can use to: afford, agree, fail, etc. All right. Some verbs can be followed by ing or to with a difference of meaning. Yeah. Remember, for example, I remember doing something. I remember to do something. What is the difference? I remember doing something. I did it, and now I remember this. I did it in the morning, probably. So now I remember. For example, let's see, I don't know. My wife can tell me, hey, you forgot to buy the things at the supermarket. And I say, no, I remember buying all the things in the supermarket. I remember buying because it was, yeah, before. When you say, I remember to do something, I remember that I had to do it. So I did it. Yeah, I was doing something and then you remember to do something before you do it. Yeah. Here you have examples. I know I locked the door. I clearly remember locking it in the past. In this one, I remember to lock the door, but I forgot to shut the windows. Yeah. If I want to explain this in Spanish, con ing es cuando tú recuerdas algo que hiciste. ¿Ya? Pero que lo hiciste antes, ¿ya? Yo recuerdo haberlo hecho. Esa es la idea. Yo recuerdo haberlo hecho. ¿Ya? En cambio, esto es recuerdo hacer algo, no haberlo hecho. Yo recuerdo que cerré la puerta, pero olvidé cerrar las ventanas. ¿Ya? Aquí yo recuerdo haber cerrado la ventana. Can you see the difference? It's kind of difficult because it's something very, very close, but that's the idea, okay? For example, he could remember driving along the road just before the accident, but he couldn't remember the accident itself. He could remember driving at that time, yeah, but he can't remember the accident itself, yeah. Remember to buy some bananas. Don't forget to buy them, all right? So you have to read this because it's kind of, yeah. Then you have, for example, regret doing and regret to say. I think we talked about it the other time, yeah. I regret doing something. I did it and now I am sorry about it. I now regret saying what I said. I shouldn't have said it. Do you regret not going to college? The other one is I regret to say, to tell you, to inform you, I am sorry that I have to say. Or in a formal letter, I regret to say that we are unable to accept your offer. This is lamento que hice o no hice algo. I regret not, for example, lamento no haber estudiado matemáticas. I regret not studying mathematics en el pasado. I regret to do something is lamento decirles, lamento comunicar. Normally you use it with the verb say, tell, or inform. Yeah. I regret to tell you that you are being fired. I regret to tell you that someone died some moments ago. And then, well, we have some other ones, but you can study them. And then if you have doubts, you can ask me, okay? Go on doing, go on to do. Yeah. Okay, what others you have in here? Started raining or started to rain. Intends buying or Andy intends to buy, etc. So you read this and then you do the exercise. So those two are for homework, okay? Those two are for homework. Now, I want to show you something. I did this. I'm going to send it to you. It's an infography in which I try to explain when to use ing forms, because you can use ing forms, first of all, after a preposition. If you have a preposition, then you have a verb, the verb must go with ing. For example, I am very good at playing football. Preposition at, next verb, absolutely in ing. Then you can also, we didn't discuss this the other time, but whenever a verb is the subject of a sentence, you have to start with ing. For example, smoking is really bad for your health. You can say smoke is really bad for your health. So why? Because smoking is the subject of the sentence. What is bad for your health? Smoking. Smoking is really bad for your health, right? For example, I can also say, for example, how would you say this, Giselle? Leer de noche es malo para tus ojos. Open your microphone. Your microphone, Giselle.
Yeah. Reading at night is
Night.
bad for your
Night.
eyes. Night.
Yeah. Reading at night, what?
Is bad for your eyes.
It's bad for your eyes. That's right. What can it be? Jorge, Ricardo, manejar con alcohol es peligroso.
Driving with alcohol is dangerous.
Yeah. Driving with alcohol on your veins could be dangerous. All right. So you use a preposition. So, sorry, you use an ing form after a preposition when the verb is the subject of a sentence, or what we have studied the other time, after certain verbs, like read, suggest, avoid, regret. After those verbs, ing. For example, I suggest having a break. No, I suggest have, or suggest to have, suggest having a break. So you have to learn this. Okay, and I have this one too, which is another infography. This is for the two verbs, verb plus two infinitive, all right? Let me move this. Yeah, when do you use this to infinitive? After this verb, offer, agree, refuse, decide, etc. Yeah, you seem to do something, you appear to do something, etc. And after this verse, as we saw, after wonder, know, ask, explain, you can use a question word, like for example, how, and then to infinitive. I know how to speak Asian. We haven't decided what to do. He asked where to go. I forgot when to come. Okay, so I'm going to upload these infographics for you to study them because they make it easier to remember. Okay, okay. So now we're going to go back to the book. Last class we were supposed to do a certain conversation. Now how many you are? 2, 4, 5, 3, 5. So in one group we're going to have 3 people, and in the other group you're going to be 2 only. All right. So go to page 37 in your book. Page 37. Okay. Are you there? Page 37.
Yes.
Okay. In the last part says, work in pairs and discuss the questions. How are you going to turn your dreams into reality? What ambitions have you fulfilled so far? How do you feel about leaving your comfort zone? What do you think is the best way to make a contribution to society? Yeah. Okay. I think that you don't have to, we don't have time for you to see all the questions, but I would like you to answer number 2. What ambitions have you fulfilled so far? And and number 4, 2 and 4, answer those 2. 2 and 4. What do you think is the best way to make a contribution to society? Okay, those 2, 2 and 4. Okay, so I'm going to put you in breakout rooms, and then I'm going to give you some minutes for you to talk. Right? Okay. Assign automatically create. Room 1, 4. No. Wait. 1. Francisca is gone. Let's see now. Why 2? Why 1? Options. Breakout room. Room 1 would be a room. I don't know what's going on. Sale los 4. Stop breakout rooms. Si yo digo breakout rooms, tendrían que salirme 2. ¿No es cierto? Sí. Nicole. Sí. To assign. Yeah, now. There we are. Let's see, 1 room 2. Okay, now you can join. Ricardo, you have to go. You have to join. Yeah. Francisca. Assign 2. 2. Okay, Francisca, you have to join the room 2, okay? And you have to answer 2 questions in there. Francisca, are you there?
Ya dice,
Okay,
what ambitions have you fulfilled so far?
fulfilled. Fulfilled.
Fulfilled.
That's right. Ambitions. What ambitions have you fulfilled so far? Macarena and Nicole, you have a conversation about that, okay? I'm going to be moving from one into the other, okay? Okay, you can continue working on that.
I think that I don't have any ambition fulfilled. Fulfilled
That's right.
because I still studying and I still living with my mom, so I don't have any ambition yet. And you?
There is no much to say.
Oh,
Why?
That's
about ambitions.
Why? You don't have any ambitions? Come on, everybody has certain ambitions in life, okay? Sometimes you fulfill your ambitions, but some others you don't. I think that you have the ambition of becoming a teacher one day, right? That is one ambition.
Mhm. I said have a great and healthy relationship.
Yeah, having. Remember that you're using having. It's the subject of your sentence. Having a healthy and
I don't know, kind.
healthy relationship with someone. That's one ambition. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you haven't fulfilled it yet, or have
Yes.
you? Haven't, not yet.
I think could be better, but it's good.
Okay, you have a person, a relationship, which is good now. Yeah, all right.
Yes.
What about you, Ricardo?
um,
What is your ambition?
my ambition. Lately, I have been trying to lose some weight. Weight. Yes, it was right. And I hope to get in shape for summer. That's my current ambition in the short term.
Yeah, I think that nowadays we cannot plan too much with with this pandemic. For example, I was thinking about having a good summer. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe you're going to be thin and fit, and you won't be able to go to the beach, and that is going to be sad. Okay, and now what about what do you think is the best way to make a contribution to society?
Being a teacher.
Yeah, okay, that would be your contribution when you become a teacher. Okay, try to think about any other ways of contributing to society. Okay, I'm going to move to the other group. Okay. You continue working, please. No Spanish, Macarena.
Sorry.
What about number 4? What do you think is the best way to make a contribution to society?
We talk about the pollution, and I was telling to Macarena that
I was telling Macarena. I was telling
to Macarena.
No, see, without to. You tell somebody to do something. You don't tell to. You tell somebody.
I was telling Macarena.
Yeah.
I become vegan. So I was reading about the things that I can improve in the society being vegan.
Yeah. How can we improve?
I say, for example, I need more contamination, not more clothing or the water. For example, I'm here in Los Andes. Codelco contaminate too much.
Yeah, okay. In Los Andes, people contaminate or
No. Una empresa.
Enterprises, some enterprises.
Yes.
Some enterprises
contaminate too much.
Yeah. Okay. So what can you do with that? What can you do about it? Can you do anything or not?
Yes.
What, for example?
I don't know.
Yeah, nowadays we can't do much.
Yeah.
Probably make the, okay, the active.
Maybe go walking in order to taking a bus or something.
Hmm.
To
I
fight
think what you say,
against the
Nicole.
pollution.
Sorry, to avoid the pollution by walking, you mean?
Yes. In
Mm, okay, but in the particular case in Los Andes, I think that you have to accuse probably those enterprises that they are, using the water or they are contaminating. Okay, so that would be
Maybe
something. Mhm.
maybe another way to contribute
To contribute, to contribute.
contribute to teach other people did not contaminate, for example.
But how?
Mhm.
How can't you contaminate? We are all contaminating, all right? How? For example, Nicole says, maybe we could walk.
Mhm.
Maybe we could use a bicycle. Okay. What else can you do in order to avoid contamination? Avoid pollution. What can we do?
maybe recycle.
Yeah, you can recycle. Yes. Yeah. That would be a good
Mm,
contribution to our society. Not using our cars.
Reading a Greenpeace.
What?
Reading a Greenpeace.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Planting trees,
Yeah.
taking care of plants. Okay, there are many ways of avoiding
Get of
contamination.
water.
Yeah, saving water, saving water. Okay, we're going to go back now. I'm going to close the breakout rooms and we're going to go back. Yep, there you go. It seems that Francisca and we lost Francisca and Camila. Yeah, they couldn't get back. Okay, Ricardo is not here yet. Now we're going to go to the next step. We're working how to contribute to our society. And I don't know about one group, but one group says that the best way to contribute to our society maybe could be avoiding contamination, avoiding pollution. What other things do you think that we could do in order to um, contribute to our society? One thing would be avoiding contamination, avoiding pollution. Any other thing that we can do in order to contribute with our society?
Ricardo and me agreed with the idea that it is important to contribute near in your neighborhood or nearby you, because we think that to donate your money to great aid companies,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah, you can donate money, you could contribute with your money to improve some things, to help people in general. Yes, that could be another way of contributing to our society. Okay, that's very good. Yeah. Okay, I think it's a good way to do something, to improve. Now, I think that your main contribution in the future is going to be to help educate our children. I think that this is a great contribution. And as you are going to be English teachers, that doesn't mean that you are only going to worry about English. But when you teach high school students, you have to contribute in their education, but whole education, totally. The way they talk, the way they think, the way they behave, all right? Those things are important. It's not only the English. English is important. You're going to teach them English, that's good. But at the same time, you're going to teach values, for example. You're going to teach them culture. You're going to teach them other things that are, very important for their growing, right? It's a huge contribution. I think teachers do a huge contribution to our society. Nowadays, for example, we are doing an enormous contribution by teaching the way we are doing it. Yeah, because it's difficult. It's not easy to teach this way, right? And imagine those teachers. For me, for example, it's not that difficult because I am teaching you the things that you want to learn, which is English, right? But imagine those teachers that have to teach English to students who don't want to teach English, who don't want to learn English. So they have to make efforts, enormous efforts, to transmit their knowledge with people that sometimes don't want to learn. So that is very difficult. Okay? I admire teachers, high school teachers. I taught almost 40 years in high school. I never left. Only 2 years ago, I left the secondary education because I wanted to keep teaching young kids, but it's really difficult. Sometimes it's really difficult. So you are going to be the guys who are going to teach them, okay? So your contribution is going to be enormous, okay? So from now on, I admire you because you're going to be great teachers and you're going to teach kids and you're going to teach them values and lots of things, okay? Okay, we are going to go now into the reading, which is on page 38. Okay, let's move to 38. We're going to read the article immediately, okay? This guy, Levi Roots, yeah, is an entrepreneur. Do you know what an entrepreneur is? What is an entrepreneur? Do you, Ricardo?
Yes, an entrepreneur spend his or her money in order to create his own business.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Would you like to be an entrepreneur?
Yes,
to create
it's
your
like
own factory, your own
boss.
business. Would you like to do something like that? But you have to have certain skills. It's not easy. You have to be creative.
No.
What else? What else do you think that an entrepreneur needs to have? He has to be creative. He has to have creativity. What other things needs to have?
Communicative skills.
Yeah, communicating skills. That's right. Okay.
To sell and promote the product.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, for example, once I remember that I wanted to sell I don't know, since it was my wife that brought some sweaters from La Ligua, and I started selling those sweaters, in the school where I was teaching. But I couldn't. Oh, no, I didn't have the ability to do that. I got, ashamed, because I had to show all the things. And then people asked me about the price, and oh no. I sold, I think, two, and then I said, no, this is not for me. But I had colleagues, teachers who were very good at. I remember that I had one colleague of physics, taught physics, and he sold all these things like jewelry, but handicrafts jewelry for women. You know, those handicraft things that jewelry, and he put all the things during break time in school, and he offered this, and all the girls went there, and they bought him a lot of things, you know, and it was pretty good business for him. But he has the ability to do it. Yeah, still do it. Okay, so we're going to read about this guy. Levi Roots, my recipe for success. All right, start reading, Nicole, please. When I was making reggae sauce.
When I was making reggae sauce in my kitchen, I knew it was going to be popular because
Popular.
Because I had sold the sauce at the Notting Hill Carnival and to local businesses.
All right. Continue. But I did not.
But I did not imagine I would get to where I am now. I don't think I could have become so big without the exposure of Dragon's Den.
Exposure
of Dragon Den on the BBC. That TV program had about 4.5 million viewers. Until this, the banks weren't interested in 49 years old Rastafarian who produced a sauce in his kitchen and called it reggae.
Okay. Giselle, continue reading.
No one could have envisaged then the level of success that my business has had in the past 5 years. Sales reached more than £1 million within the first year. My first order from a large supermarket of 215 bottles,
50,000
miles,
50,000 bottles
sold out within a week, outselling Heinz tomato ketchup.
Continue.
My basic business philosophy is a quote from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. We must take the current when it serves or lose our ventures. I always say this in a entrepreneur's mantra. You must grab an opportunity when it comes.
All right, Ricardo, finish.
I don't think I want to work until I drop. Not at all. I want to enjoy the success I have been granted. I have been going to Jamaica recently and I would like to retire there. I have just started distributing reggae sauce in Jamaica, but it is not made there. It is my dream to set up a factory in Clarendon, the sugarcane community where I grew up with my grandmother.
All right. So, what can you tell me about this business? What is it? Who is the owner of the business? Tell me anything that you understood from here. What could you understand?
That he made a great sauce and it became popular in some carnivals.
Notting Hill Carnival.
Yes.
Giselle, what's the name of the sauce?
Reggae.
Yeah. Reggae sauce. All right. Okay. Did they say what type of sauce is it?
Tomato ketchup.
It's like ketchup. Yeah, right. It's like ketchup. Yeah. Okay. And okay, why do you think he became so popular with this reggae sauce? Reggae sauce.
Because he appeared on TV.
On the BBC, right? So
Yeah.
it's probably he's living in England.
Yeah,
Although
with a high rating.
Yeah, when he appeared on TV in the BBC, yeah, 4.5 million viewers he had. So he became very popular. And he even defeated another tomato ketchup from Heinz, which is very popular and famous around the world, okay? Okay, and what other things does he say? He's a Rastafarian, right? What else did he say about his life or about what he wants?
And he's 49 years old.
Okay. Okay. What is he planning to do? What is he planning to do?
He plans to retire in Jamaica.
Yeah, he plans to return to Jamaica and retire there, right?
Yes, where he grew up.
Yeah, he grew up in Jamaica and then probably he moved to England. Okay, so he wants to come back to the town where he grew up. Okay, yeah. Now let's see the next exercise that appears there. It says match words 1-6 with meanings AF. You have these words: exposure, envisage, mantra, granted, venture, and grab. Do you know the vocabulary of all those words? Or is there any word that you don't know?
Envisage.
Envisage.
Envisage. Envisage. Is visualize. He said in here, I'm going to take the word that he uses. He used the word that I can find. In the second paragraph, he says, no one could have envisaged then the level of success. No one could have visualized the level of success that he was going to have. All right. Okay, so what do you think is exposure?
Publicity or attention.
Right, publicity or attention. That is exposure. So one with F. Then envisage. What letter?
Imagine or visualize.
Visualize, that's right. Mantra.
D.
D.
A repeated phrase, example in meditation. Sometimes, do you know the word mantra? What is a mantra?
I don't know.
They say, I have a mantra.
It's like a Hindu, like a Hindu.
Yeah.
I read something like that.
Hindu word that means that you are followed or you are kind of punished for the things that you have done, right? Probably you did something wrong in your life and then you have that mantra. So all your life is repeating it again. Yeah, that is your mantra sometimes. But in this case, it's a repeated phrase or meditation. Okay, granted.
Be given or rewarded with.
All right, venture.
A project.
Project or enterprise, and grab,
Take hold of something.
yeah, take hold of something. All right, and then we're going to work with collocations. What time is it? Yeah, okay. Verb plus noun collocations. It says here, answer the questions about the verbs grasp, grab, take, and seize. Do you know those words?
No, sis, no.
Well, they are all kind of synonyms. Yeah, they are all kind of synonyms. They all means take hold of something. Yeah. I looked for them in the dictionary, and for example, grasp says to seize and hold by, or as if by clasping with the fingers, right? But also it means understand. When you grasp an idea, that means that you take it. You take the idea, you grasp it, right? Okay, then seize is to take hold with force, grasp, understand. So they are synonyms in the end.
Similar
Grab,
to catch.
sorry?
Similar to catch.
Yeah,
Catch.
but they are synonyms. For example, grab, to seize, suddenly, eagerly. And to take, you know what to take is, right? So in the end, all these words means take something, grasp, grab, you know, and sometimes an idea,
Okay.
right? So they're similar. Now, it says here, answer the questions about the verbs grasp, grab, take, and seize. Which is the most formal word? Grasp, grab, take, and seize. They're synonyms, but what is the most formal, do you think?
Seize.
Seize. Seize is the one that is more formal. Which word suggests doing something suddenly?
Grasp.
Grasp, grab, and seize. Not take. Grasp, grab, and seize. Now, which of the verbs can be used in each sentence? For example, entrepreneurs, every opportunity. Grasp every opportunity, grab every opportunity, seize every opportunity, take every opportunity. All of them. All of them are correct. All of them. You can say entrepreneurs take every opportunity, entrepreneurs grasp every opportunity, entrepreneurs grab every opportunity, entrepreneurs seize every opportunity. No problem. Yeah. I think that grasp is with your fingers. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, then the military power in 1927.
Take.
Past tense.
Took.
Yeah, took power in 1927. Any other? Seized power. Seized power in 1927 and grabbed power in 1927. Not grasp, because grasp is with your fingers. Yeah. Then it says the government failed to control of the situation. Failed to take, failed to seize control. Then they didn't, the fact that the business was doomed to fail.
Grasp.
Didn't grasp. And finally, we, the chance to meet the president. We grabbed the chance. We took the chance. We seized the chance. All right. So in the end, they are very similar. Very similar. All right. Okay. Now look at the underlined verbs in the collocations. Yeah. Which verbs from the box also collocate with nouns? Yeah. For example, you have these verbs: doubt, exceed, follow, fulfill, gain, realize, receive, rely on, suffer. The first one is encounter a setback. What is a setback, by the way? Synonym for setback? Problem. Problem. Okay, so encounter a setback. What other verbs do you think can collocate with setback? You encounter a setback?
Fulfill?
Which one?
Fulfill? What
Mm-mm.
is? No, what is?
You suffer.
Mm,
You suffer or you receive a setback. Okay. Now, number two, intuition, your intuition. The verb that appears there is trust your intuition. What other verbs do you think from the ones that you have in there can collocate with intuition?
follow?
Rely,
Follow your intuition. Yeah, that's one.
rely on.
Rely on your intuition. Yes. And doubt your intuition. Sometimes you can doubt about your intuition.
Yeah.
Doubt your intuition. Then number three, it says get exposure. What verbs do you think that can collocate with exposure?
Gain,
Gain.
Gain, exposure, yes. And one more.
fulfill,
No,
Receive.
Receive.
receive exposure.
receive.
Receive exposure. Then inspiration, get inspiration. What other verbs can collocate with inspiration?
Exceed.
No. Exceed, no.
Gain,
Gain
Oh.
inspiration. Gain,
fulfill, no.
no. You receive inspiration from the
Ah,
air, from
receive.
the somewhere. Okay. Then you have an expectation. Have an expectation.
Exceed.
Fulfill?
Exceed and fulfill. Those two. Exceed an expectation, fulfill an expectation. And then achieve an ambition.
Fulfill.
Fulfill an ambition. Realize an ambition.
Realize.
I think you realized your ambitions when you were talking. Some of your ambitions you didn't know, but you realized at the moment that you were talking, right? Okay, and the last exercise here says here, think of as many verbs as you can that collocate with the nouns in the box. The turn, no, that's not, but think of as many verbs as you can that collocate with the nouns in the box. You have advantage, for example, argument, difficulties, dreams, perfection, popularity, potential, praise, target, and thanks. For example, if we think about advantage, what verbs can collocate with advantage?
Take.
The most popular one is take. You take advantage of something. What else? Have advantage. Get advantage. Gain advantage. Give advantage. If you think about an
Obtain.
argument,
Yeah, argument.
argument,
Have.
have an argument, yes. What other?
Keep,
Win.
What?
keep,
Keep an argument? No.
Get.
Get an argument?
Give.
No. Get could be better. Get involved in an argument. Get involved in an argument.
That type of argument.
Start an argument. You start an argument. Pause
Win
an
Hold.
argument.
an argument.
Provoke an argument.
Hold.
Hold an argument? No, you don't hold an argument. You can start an argument, pause an argument, provoke an argument, get involved in an argument, have an argument. Yeah, homework. This is what I did. See? Here.
6 sentences.
All the collocations. So you have to look on the internet for a collocations collocation dictionary, and then you have to try to connect all those words with the collocations. What verbs collocate with this nouns? Yeah. Okay, you have nouns in here. We already saw advantage and argument, but you can find more. So you have to write the words that collocate, or verbs that collocate with those nouns, all right, for homework. Okay, and we are almost in time. We're going to, which is going to be the next homework. You're going to have a lot of homework for tomorrow. Okay, try to do as much as you can. And here you have this, which is a very difficult exercise. I think this exercise, keyword transformation, is very difficult because you have to rearrange all the words and use the words that is given in there. Okay, it says here, look at the exam questions and answer the questions. No one could have envisaged the success the business would have. Possible. To envisage the success the business would have. So you have in there, first of all, you have, do you need to use an active or a passive form? Do you need to use negative or positive form? Which of these options fits best? We're going to read them. Giselle, read A. Read the sentence complete. So it with the letter A. Read it.
Okay. In the box?
Yeah, you put in the space.
With
You start it and you put A to envisage all the thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
no really.
Yeah. Who could understand it? Could you, Francisca?
No, I don't understand.
Ricardo, could you understand?
The task?
What we're doing now?
Yes.
Yeah, do it. I want you to do it with A, and then we're going to do it with B, and then with C, all right? You do A.
A. It wouldn't have been possible to envisage the success the business would have.
Yeah?
That?
Yeah, that's A. Now, do it with B. Do it with B. The same thing. Giselle.
Okay. It couldn't be possible to envisage the success.
Yeah.
Envisage the success the business would have.
And Macarena, with C?
I lose.
You got lost. Yeah. Francisca, can you do it?
Yeah. It could have been possible to envisage the success envisage the success the business would have.
Would have. Now you have to choose A, B, or C. What of the three sentences that you read, what is the correct one? It wouldn't have been impossible to envisage the success the business would have. It couldn't be possible to envisage the success the business would have, or it could have been possible to envisage the success the business would have.
Letter A.
Yes, letter A. That is the correct one, because it has the same meaning of the original. No one could have envisaged the success the business would have. So it wouldn't have been possible to envisage the success the business would have. Yeah. Now, we're going to do the same exercise. We're going to do only number 1. Yeah, from the next. This is here. Choose the correct option to complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence. Yeah. Are you following Macarena now? Macarena?
Uh-huh.
Are you following?
What? No.
You have to go to page 39, Macarena.
Ah,
That's the idea.
okay.
Okay. This is the sentence. Read the sentence, Ricardo. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, they failed to achieve their ambitious goals.
that is the sentence. Unfortunately, they failed to achieve their ambitious goals. You have to use successful, right? Their ambitious goal. And then you have 3 options. They were not successful in their ambitious goals. They weren't successful in achieving their ambitious goals, or they are not successful to achieve. So in here you have to look, first of all, the tense.
Letter B.
Yeah. Letter B is the right one. They weren't successful in achieving.
In achieving.
In achieving, because it's a proposition. Okay. So homework, you need plenty of time for this. You have to work with this. And this is exercises that are for sure in the tests, because this is the type of exercise that you need to know. I know that it is difficult, but you're going to do all this and all this page. All right. So for tomorrow, you have, what do you have? You have unit 54 and 55, I think. No, 55 and 56 from Murphy. You have to look the collocations in here, this collocations, and you have to do this. A lot of them. Try to do your best. Okay, if you can't do everything, well, we are going to correct it tomorrow. But try to do it, because this type of exercises are kind of complex. Okay, I think that the part from Murphy is not so difficult. You can do it easily. Then the other thing is to look for the collocations in a dictionary. And in this case, the things are kind of complicated. So you have to try to do them. Okay. Okay, so that will be all for today. Okay, any questions so far? See you tomorrow then at 6 o'clock. Does anybody know what happens with Tamara?
I don't know.
You don't know? Because she hasn't come the last 2 classes, and I'm worried about it. Okay, but that would be all for today. See you then next
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, not next week, tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Teacher.
Bye.